Hey guys, in this video, we want to continue our exploration of speech acts by looking at the speech act of complimenting. Even though we're focusing on compliments in English, so how we give compliments and how we receive them, we can use this exploration of compliments to further our understanding of how in language we follow a lot of scripts, or rather conventions and norms when we interact with each other. So you can use this knowledge of compliments to start analyzing the norms and conventions of other speech acts. I also want to add that everything we cover today pertains specifically to American English. These categories may not be applicable to other languages and other varieties of English. Let's get started. So we can give compliments in both speech and writing. I can compliment you face-to-face, and I can even compliment you in a text message or an email. Now, I want you to think about a time when you gave someone a compliment. Can you recall what you said? Think about what the context was. What were you trying to achieve and how did you go about it? Try to think specifically, though, about what it is you said. For example, my son made the Math Olympics in his third grade class recently, so I complimented his success by saying, "That's great." What about you? If you can think of what you said, write it down or go ahead and put it in the comment section below. You may want to see how your compliment lines up with what you'll learn about the speech act of complimenting in this video. Okay, now I would like you to think about a time when someone gave you a compliment. What did they say? Can you recall their exact phrase? Be sure to write it down somewhere or comment below. Finally, how did you respond to being complimented? What did you specifically say? Or did you not say anything? Whatever you did, write it down or comment below because we'll return to it later in this video. Now, I'm guessing that many of you could remember compliments you gave or compliments you received, but I'm guessing that it was perhaps difficult to remember exactly how it was said. We typically can remember the gist of a compliment, but we don't recall the language structure. For example, the difference between "that is a beautiful dress" and "that dress is beautiful." We remember the gist, the person liked my dress, but we may not remember the word order. We also may not recall the adjective the speaker used. For example, I complimented my son when he made the Math Olympics by saying, "That's great." As I was making this video, I decided to ask my son if he recalled what I had said to him, and he said, "You told me that's awesome." So while he remembers the gist of what I said, that I was proud of him, he didn't remember which adjective I used, great or awesome. In fact, we typically only remember the adjective that was used when it was strange or abnormal. If someone said my dress was scrumptious, I might remember that adjective because it's not a conventional adjective that people use. When we compliment people, our compliments tend to fall into three major categories, meaning there are three major things we tend to either receive compliments about or give compliments about.